Good day, everyone. Welcome back to Carpo's channel. Today I'd like to talk about skincare for a minute. My luxurious skin. No, I don't have very nice skin, but I don't have a lot of wrinkles, but I'm definitely working on it. I wanted to bring up a few points. The first one being that I don't use soap. I haven't used soap in too many years to count. Now, mind you, if I come back from a festival and I'm absolutely filthy, I will use soap to wash my feet, and I will rarely use shampoo on my hair if there's a lot of grime in it. But there's a reason for this, and it's not because I'm a dirty hippie. Even though when people say, "Oh, take a shower," they say that generally to hippies, or hippies with dirty feet, or they don't take a shower. A lot of the times this is true, and I've known some very stinky guys out there for sure. Each person's unique in their own body chemistry and their own body odor, and a lot of men are very self-conscious about stinking, so naturally they want to make sure they're as clean as possible and make sure that they have pit stick on, or antiperspirant, deodorant, whichever you choose, or both in one. And that's another thing I don't use, and I'll explain why. It's not that I've never have used soap. In fact, when I was in my mid-90s kind of hippie phase, if you will, even when I was just a total stoner, I was out there I was taking a shower every day, whenever I could, and I always used soap. I always washed my hair. And I had really long hair back then, too. And the shampoo would always dry my hair out. But naturally, if you don't shampoo it once in a while, it gets oily. The reason your hair gets oily is from sebum, which is produced in the hair follicles. It's a natural oil which helps to protect your hair and your skin. Think of your skin as your dermal layer, your dermal biome. So just like we're learning about the gut biome and the good bacteria and taking probiotics, there's also prodermal biotics, I guess, which I would recommend avoiding products claiming to, rejuvenate skin and give you a youthful appearance, because in the long run, these things may end up being much worse for us, or maybe not. I'm not. I know that in women tend to use healthcare or face products a lot more, and I would urge, if you are going to try to use the most natural products you can, because there are chemicals that you do not want on your face or your skin. But there are different creatures that live in our eyebrows, on our faces, on our arms, under our armpits. We all know this, but most people don't want to talk about it because it grosses folks out. I mean, the fact that you have mites, eyelash mites that live just in your eye, or eyebrow mites, I believe. So here's the thing. When you don't take a shower for a while, your skin is able to naturally produce that sebum to protect it. If you don't, and you use soap all the time, then you will end up having to use things like lotions. I know a lot of people have dry skin and skin problems, and often this is from overwashing, not underwashing, that's for sure. So taking showers only when you need them is, just one step in the process, but even when I do, I don't always wash my hair. I might just use conditioner sometimes, because it will help to rinse stuff out without stripping my hair of its oils. Another thing is to avoid the sun. The sun is a killer of skin and causes all kinds of problems later in life. We know this, obviously, skin cancer. Everybody wants to look nice and be tan, but I'd rather be a pasty white boy hiding in the shadows and know that I'm going to live a longer life, I guess. Now look, when I was younger, I had bad acne, really bad acne, all the way through junior high and high school. I had cysts, I had a whole bunch of different fucking problems, but mostly acne, and I used pit stick back then, and then one of my friends, he had this huge golf ball sized lump in his armpit. It was like a cyst. He had to get it, removed or pumped or whatnot. It was disgusting. The whole point being, I did some research and found out that antiperspirant is blocks, it's aluminum, zirconium, I believe, and it blocks the pores. Duh. Well, it's stopping your body from doing what it needs to do. If you don't use pit stick for a little while, your body will create not just the bad bacteria, but your natural good bacteria to eat it. This is why after I take a shower, my pits smell horrible all day. Only after I wash my armpits, the times I do. And this is where I started taking note of these things. But, you know, everybody has different skin. Some people might have overactive sebum or, you know, follicles. I don't know. I'm not a biologist. But I do believe that taking care of our skin doesn't have to be a product-based endeavor. It shouldn't be a product-based endeavor. We should use the bare minimum on our bodies. The same way that we should use a bare minimum to block our bodies from getting dirty. We've become such like hypochondriacs. We're using, you know, all this antibacterial soap, and now we're finding out it's creating these, you know, resistant bugs, and that our immune systems aren't working good enough. But our immune system also includes our epidermis. It's our first line of defense. It's the largest organ on the body. And so taking care of the skin first is important, because if you dry your skin out too much and it cracks, those cracks allow germs in and, you know, bacteria, and then your body has to ramp its immune system up to fight that. It's an inflammation. So take care of your skin first, right? And yeah, that's about all I've got on that. I hope it reaches the right ears. There's a lot of folks out there like myself who are probably younger, and they think if they just keep taking you know, another shower, then you know, they'll remain clean, or maybe not getting through that initial phase. There's something called the no poo method, and no, it's not poop. It's a no shampoo method where people don't shampoo their hair anymore, and that's basically the method I use. And for maybe a month or so, it might have overactive oils because your head's always trying to compete with all the crap you're putting in there to strip the oils. It will eventually calm down, and your hair will have its natural oils, and it will take care of itself. It's very similar to the way a dog's coat works. It's the reason I don't want to give my dog a bath too often, because dogs have their own natural oils that will clean off dust and fluff and dander. The minute you give a dog a bath, they're the most prone to getting dirty because their hair doesn't have the natural oils to resist the dirt. You know, bodies have evolved for a long time, and they kind of know what they're doing. We don't really need to put weird lotions on them, but depends on the individual, as I said. So that's all I got for this one. Talk to you next time.